Hey BirbSquad, hey, hey, hey BirbSquad, hey, hey, hey BirbSquad, hey, hey, hey BirbSquad. Hey BirbSquad, I'm so happy to be here and I hope you are too. My name is Victoria Ryan. This is Popples, my feathers are all over the place, Quaker Parrot, and down here, Yoshi, get up here, dude. Get up here. Good boy. Is Yoshi, my yellow-sided green cheek parakeet, also known as a conure. All birds bite. Birds should not be a bunch of angry piranhas ready to eat your face off. In this video, I'm going to show you what a Green Cheek Conure's bite typically looks, typically feels like, and what the worst, the worst bite I've ever got from a Green Cheek parakeet. And not only that, but I'm going to inform you on what the normal bites are and which ones you should not tolerate. I'll say this statement, and I will stand by this statement until the birds come home. You should not tolerate certain bites. You should not normalize certain parrot biting. And you should not pass certain bites off as something normal. If you Birbs want a video specifically on how to stop the biting, drop your favorite emoji of all time down in the comments below to let me know that's what you're interested in. But for now, this video is tailored towards people that are looking into getting a Green Cheek parakeet. For those of you that are just curious to see the damage Yoshi has done to my hands. That being said, let's just fly on into the video. Green Cheeks specifically are referred to as being nippy the first couple years of their life. Since parrots clearly don't have hands, use their beak for everything, whether it's to test the stability on a perch, tasting things, showing their emotion, etc., etc., etc. When they're young, they're still trying to figure out how to use their beaks appropriately, how much pressure to use, often result into some ouchie times. Yoshi grew out of his phase around 9 months old, and his nips felt equivalent to a pinch. Kind of like, okay, if you guys have a younger brother or sister, and you know like how they would tease you and pinch you and be the little jerks that they are, it feels a lot like that. It feels like a kid pinching you. The next one is fear bites. Yes, those are a little bit more intense than just the nippy bites. They're more common coming from Green Cheeks because they're typically more of a timid, fearful bird, not aggressive just to be aggressive and to be a little jerk. These kind of bites are often very quick and can potentially break the skin, but it's usually like a little, like a real quick, like, me. And then they back up real quick, like a me. These bites are definitely more painful than nippy because they're intentionally trying to tell you, like, I'm scared, what you're doing is freaking me out, and it could definitely be a warning bite as well. It's like, you'll get a couple like, hey, get off me. They may come out like the wrath of jaws ready to attack, like, me. That's why it's very important to pay attention to your bird's body language. It'll take some practice, but you'll get the hang of it and realize like, okay, my bird is getting angry with me. My bird doesn't like this type of behavior that I do. And that's kind of a good sign to just like back off. Especially when you're trying to bond with your parrot. And if you're getting fear bites, I highly recommend that you work on just bonding with your parrot. Aggressive bites. And I would not take these type of bites normal whatsoever. This not only is like behaviors that you need to work on yourself with on your bird, but also with your bird, because he should not be a birdie bitey butthole with you. Typically, Green Cheeks aren't aggressive just to be aggressive. This little dude over here, him and his species, Quaker parrots, are known for being aggressive and territorial. Green Cheeks typically aren't. There you go, dude. It's usually fear that we didn't recognize early on and it just kind of like escalated into fear aggressive, or bad birdie behaviors that we didn't stop early on. So now they've escalated and you've created this, the Hulk. Now in your eyes, they're like a bad bird. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad bird, bad bird? I don't remember the exact situation as to what happened in this scenario when Yoshi bit me. This is the absolute worst bite I've ever received from Yoshi. I do remember he was very, very mad at me. And this was like a good year or so. I haven't had any issues since because we've worked with him, we've corrected the issues, and I've worked with myself, and I've actually learned a lot more about bird behavior since then. So I haven't had issues like this since this bite, but this is definitely the worst bite I've ever received from Yoshi. Just in case the blood grosses you out, you might want to skip to this number right here. The bites that I've received from Yoshi, minus the not so normal one that I just showed you there, are very close to a pinch. It's what it reminds me of when I think of a green cheek parakeet's bite. It's what it comes to mind is a pinch. It's the bite that I just showed you is like him tearing into my soul. Those of you that have had experience from green cheeks biting you, let me know in the comments what you would compare it to. Do you agree with me? Do you think it's very similar to a pinch? Let me know so we can get some more comparisons in here so other people are aware. But that's what comes to my mind when I think of Yoshi's bites. This next clip is a clip of Yoshi being very nippy to my toddler. What are you doing? Is he trying to steal your chips? Hey, Yoshi. No, we don't bite. Are you okay? Yoshi seems to think that sometimes he can walk all over my toddler. Emery is the smallest one out of my family, and we've taught Emery not to react with the birds, swatting them away and this and that, and she still doesn't quite fully understand how to discipline them and stop the behavior. So Yoshi picks up on that. Yoshi picks up on who the authority is in the household. He picks up on who's going to discipline him. So this is something to keep in mind if you have small kids. Obviously it's not too horrible because, you know, I have 2 birds and I have small kids, so we've worked with both, but just keep in mind it's going to take a lot of work with both them and the kids so we can all coexist happily together. Actually working on a video more in detail about kids and parrots, so if you're a parent you can kind of get an idea on what it's like being a parent and having kids and wanting parrots as well. All in all, I hope that this does give you burbs a good idea on what it's like having a green cheek and their bites, what they look like, etc. Please, no matter what level of expertise you are with birds, always ask questions. Always ask the rescue center, the breeder, whoever you're getting this bird from, as much detail about this bird as possible, and ask about the biting and any behavioral concerns that you need to be aware of. Because if they truly want to help educate and help you, they will help you without being judgmental. The other day, I had a sulfur-crested cockatoo, like, all up in my business. She was kissing me, she was cuddling me, she was like rubbing her head up against my face, and I actually had to have the store employee assist me to get the bird off of me because she did not want to leave me. But at the same time, there was another sulfur-crested cockatoo right across from us and was the complete opposite. Like, I had to have the bird warm up to me a little bit before I can even like give him little head scritches. Because it's always good to ask the person that deals with the bird on the daily what to expect, because you never know. You may get a Jesus burb or you may get Burbzilla. You just never know. Because unfortunately, there is a lot of judgment in the bird community. Hopefully, you know, as the BirbSquad, we can come together and help eliminate that as much as possible. Ask questions, find out as much as you can about the bird before you even approach them. Also, don't let your compassion for birds make you lose your compassion for helping people. Alright, BirbSquad, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. I want to say a huge thank you and a big shout out to Peyton. Because of you, Peyton, I'm going to randomly start choosing someone in my comments from every video, or if I notice you helping other people in the comments section with their birds and with their questions, judgment-free. This ain't Planet Fitness, but we are going to make it a judgment-free zone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to flap that like button, and don't forget to pack the subscribe button down below to become a member of the BirbSquad. Come chirp at me at my socials. Both Instagram and Twitter are both at Ryann. And if you're a gamer burb, you can find me on Twitch. I stream both Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also Sunday, I play Battle Royale games with you burbs, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, burbs, that is it from us, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, BirbSquad. Alright, boys, tell everyone bye. Hey, burbs. Yoshi. 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 Yo. Yoshi. Yo. Yo. Yoshi. Yoshi seems to think. Yoshi. The other day, I had a sulfur crested gecko. Cockatoo, not gecko. Yoshi seems to think. Yoshi. You're being very rude, sir. Sir. Yoshi. Yoshi's. Yoshi. Yoshi seems. Yoshi seems to think that sometimes he can. Yoshi. Just stop it. Oh my god. You were ridiculous.